US stocks, they lost ground on Monday as investors pulled back from gains in anticipation of a sluggish growth in earnings. Shares of financials dipped after a group of banks agreed to pay $8.5 billion to end a government probe into faulty mortgage foreclosures. Alcoa begins the reporting season or earnings season by announcing its results after Tuesday's market close. On closing bell, the Dow was down 51 points, the S&P 500 index 5, and the Nasdaq lost about 3 points actually. But the recent gains have lifted the S&P 500 index to a 5-year high.
Look at Asian markets, and Asian markets are again going nowhere as SGX is absolutely flat. Hong Kong on your screen down by 100 points, and Japan has taken a knock of about 50 points. Bottom line here is that globally markets were consolidating. Like I mentioned that 2 weeks ago it was all about the fate of fiscal cliff. Now money managers are worried about how US lawmakers will reach some kind of a consensus when it comes to a debt ceiling and some consensus on spending cuts. So I think for next 3 or 4 weeks you will hear and a lot of noise. Maybe the political bickering will continue. So news flow will be volatile, and that news flow is something which I'm sure will make everyone nervous. That's a very basic backdrop. Earnings are also around the corner. Not that expectations are high. Alcoa will come out with numbers today. Then you got Microsoft, then you got Apple and Google. So in terms of a global queue, there are not too many triggers one can rely on. I think more than news flow, it's the mood which is important. The mood is that global markets clearly are in a risk-on frame of mind. Global volatility is low. The only wrinkle, so to speak, to my mind is the dollar index, which is now firmly fixed below 80.